Hello and welcome back to Talos 2. So we made it to a new area, and yeah, let's look around. So immediately, yeah, we have the Sphinx right here. Okay, got some excess. We get to that? It looks like it's in the ocean. I don't know. Oh, is there a lake over there? Maybe I can. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, let's just go to the first puzzle zone. Why not? Let's just do the puzzles. That feels like the thing to do first. I feel like typically it makes sense to me. Absorption. So is there gonna be a new mechanic? Accumulator. Okay. Interesting. So, so it like got a laser, then okay, now it's lasering, but it like absorbed the laser. That's weird. So is it like? Can I just like do this? Okay, yeah, huh? Interesting. Alright. Sure. So yeah, so the first time you do it, it won't like connect it. If I connect this to this, what happens? Okay, you don't like that, you don't do anything. Okay. Okay, I think I see how I do this. Okay. So let's make this a red. Okay, discharge. Oh, hold this button. There we go. Okay. So now this is red. So now I can go on this side. There we go. Then I can take this one with me. And discharge. And just connect all. And do that. Alright, yeah. And do this. There we go. Alright. Alright. See how this works. Pretty simple, but sure it's gonna get complicated. Oh, keep these on my lap, so it's moving around a little bit.
Before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into, trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting. I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats, just to see what else there was.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, they were family to me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
Do you think that he didn't say it's okay? He just said it's a legitimate point. But the subtitles there? Interesting. But yeah, I was gonna say that the thing about nostalgia is definitely true, I feel, like, it's interesting how much media these days rely on nostalgia, and even for times, that maybe the people who made them didn't even grow up in, or like, if they did, they were a kid at the time, of course, so it'd be a different perspective, but, like, one of the things I keep thinking about is how Stranger Things became such a popular thing, despite the fact that I feel like a majority of the audience who watched it probably didn't even, grow up in the 80s or were a kid at the very least, Like, I wasn't for sure, and especially because, it's a very Americanized version of it as well, So yeah. Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, so we need a green. That is what we need. Okay, so I suppose, okay, so this thing can like do this, right? Yeah. It's like a transportable one of these, pretty much, right? Yeah. So I can just kind of shoot the laser where I want it to go. Alright. So then I make green. And do that. The only problem is how do I hit both of the blues? Because that's gonna be in the way. Is that gonna be possible? I need to do something else. I need to figure another way out, but see if I was to make this one green, then we have another problem. Because sure I can do that, but well, this is not how this thing works. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can't do that. And it does two. That doesn't help anything. Okay. How does this work? Like, we just make this blue, Wait. If I... Where do I... Do that. That doesn't do anything. Okay, now my... no, okay. Set... Put that there. If I do... this... No, that won't do anything. Never mind. Fine. What am I trying to do? It's not gonna do anything. No. Do this. This won't work. Okay. I feel this has to be blue. There's no other way that would work. I don't see how that could work any other way. Like... How can I make green when I need the red and the blue? Then... Can't do that. matter where I put it, it's not gonna help me. I can do that to make this one green. Don't need this one, which I don't think that helps me now. It doesn't help me at all. Feels like I'm missing something simple. There's nothing else in there. Cryptic. See, we're already getting complicated, and it's the second one. I feel like that's supposed to be. Let me see. If I make this. Okay, no. I need to do it. Let me try to make this green for a second. Okay, discharge. Select that. Let's back to the other thing. Okay. I'll make this green. And do something like that. And then this one becomes red. Okay. Okay, I think this will work. Yeah. Like that. There we go. Okay. That's what I didn't understand. Yeah. See, the thing is, yeah. The green and the red will make the blue. I don't know if that's how colors work, but just think about it in reverse, I guess. Yeah. Like, okay. That's the thing I didn't get. Ah, okay. But you know. Now I know that's how that works. So there you go. I don't think we ever did that before, where we could, you know, make this a green and then back to blue or back to red, you know. I don't think we ever did that before. Maybe, I don't remember. I got a message thingy, so I'll read that. Proposal bring back dogs. Talos says it all. We should re-domesticate dogs. Our ancestors loved dogs so much. They insisted they were amazing companions for life and love. Man's best friend. And the lives they live with humans must have been infinitely better than in the wild, so I want to bring them back. Do you know that the poet Lord Byron wrote a beautiful poem about his dog, Boatswain? Boatswain? How do you say that? It's a weird name. He said he had beauty without vanity, strength without insolence, courage without ferocity, and all the virtues of man without his vices. Is that who our Byron named himself after? No, he named himself after Robert Byron, the travel writer. That's great, but what about my idea? This does feel vaguely realistic to like a to like a Reddit thread or like, you know, something like that, like a forum thread, just getting off track immediately. Like, well, I was saying something, you know, but yeah, no, yeah, that feels about right. It's a good idea. Dogs were a beautiful creation. We should bring them back, except pugs. Yeah, aren't they like literally like they can't breathe? Isn't that the thing with pugs? Like, yeah, we did kind of, you know, mess up dogs a little bit, admittedly. The other better off being wolves. The ability to breathe does seem an important feature in an animal. Yeah. Is that the perfect I'm gonna wait until this is all done. Isn't that the perfect demonstration of how perverse it is to manipulate nature like that? Yeah, that's why we can choose not to do it badly. It's not like pugs are the only possible outcome. We have choices. I have no idea about the history of dog breeding and like how that even happened. Like, because I feel like it was a relatively recent thing. Like I don't really know like how that came to be, how dogs came to have such different breeds, and how we domesticated them in that way. And I don't know. I don't really know the history of that, but like the fact that we managed to make dogs so bad, like how much of that is nature and how much of that is our intervention? I don't actually know. That's interesting. Like I don't know if I. Well, I'm probably not gonna look it up, but I kind of curious. I don't know. I'm probably gonna forget about it. Anyway. Where was I? Yeah, that's why we can choose. Okay, what to do apparently. How like possible outcome of choices. I would love to have a dog. We go on walks together and we'd be excited about every new smell. And we pay a fetch. Sounds magical to me. Dogs are pretty good. Even though I'm more of a cat person. You know, had a dog growing up, you know. So I obviously love dogs as well, but I don't think I would be able to keep one for myself, you know. It's too much work compared to a cat. You know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad, you know. Like, you know, as a kid, sometimes I had to walk the dog. It's not really the thing I did a lot. Like, we had a back garden, so typically we could just leave them out there. But, like, walking the dog was a thing we sometimes did, just, you know, to do it. Like, yeah, I don't think I would want to do it every single day, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe I would just get into the swing of things with that, but having a cat means I don't have to do that. Because he's an indoor cat and everything as well, so yeah. But like, yeah, dogs are a little bit wilder, a little bit more like you know, want more attention a lot of the time. I mean, I don't know, cats do too sometimes. Like especially my cat, he's quite the attention whore. I don't know, like he literally just jumped up as I was speaking here, and he's needing me again. Like he already did before, but he has to do it again now. I can damn one of these. Look at that. I don't know if there's any purpose of doing that, but you can apparently. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, this one has a lot more stuff going on. So we got another, what are these called? Accumulator. Accumulator, okay. So I could just do this. That's perfect. I didn't know where I was apparently. Some holes in. Well, we got a block. I guess we can take this out of this. There we go. Kink. Okay, the kink in here. Ugh. But I don't really have much to do. I need blue. So weight isn't down. Can't get in there, right? Right now, oh my god, why is my stomach so upset? It's like getting all these. I don't know what to call them. In English. Like upset stomach, like I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, that's the blue, okay. Huh. So, yeah, it has to actually connect. Okay, I think I see what you want. Okay, is this why you can jam it? Because I want to put this on this, and then it will grab the blue. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So that's how it works. Okay, so immediately the moment I notice you can jam it, jam the fans, it actually mattered. Pretty lucky I got that immediately there. Whoops, I didn't do that. Alright, so now we have blue. And that one was blue, right? One was in there. I think so. Yeah. Okay, you can use the block. And do that. And I think that'll be this door here. Yeah, alright. So now I can go down. get a bit. Alright. And that not just on that. That seems weird. Okay. Alright, so the main thing you gotta figure out is you can connect that and make it jump and fly and stuff. That's like the thing you gotta figure out. But yeah. Not too bad. Also you can jam the fans.
There's so much history here that we can't see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
They must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the test. It's the only thing that makes sense.
All of this is so randomly made, like all this spiky random things that jut out and everything. My face is itchy because of the cat, I think. Like hair. Cat hair on my face. It's like all over the place. But like yeah, like why is all this? I don't think it's just intended for art purposes. Like it looks like it's a thing, you know. I don't know why this is made like this. Other than just to look interesting for the sake of a video game, you know. But why do we do that? I mean, I guess that's how I feel.
I've been wondering, what made our ancestors settle in these god-forsaken places? It can't have been easy with those frail, squishy bodies of theirs. What makes a caveman go, yes, this frozen hellscape is where I want to live out my days? You think Byron was right? Is it in our nature to be wanderers?
No, it's just about resource and population pressure. Yes, I think they came here looking for beauty. Yes, because people are drawn to the idea of building a new society. Yes, we like to overcome challenges. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure that's part of it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I say that, but like, most animals, I don't know. I mean, that's not true. I mean, animals also, travel sometimes. Like birds do. Because resources. I'm sure other animals. I don't really know specifics. Like, don't like elephants move around a lot as well. I feel like that's something I've heard about, like the travel and like. Sure, a lot of animals do that sort of thing. Like, probably mostly for resources and and safety, because you're big and wild animals might hunt them. Speaking of elephants, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure some animals hunt elephants. Like, I don't know. Anyway, but like yeah, like that is a thing. But I still think that people do it for other reasons too. I don't think it's just for that. I mean, I feel like most of these are probably true as well. Came for beauty. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I'm sure some like the idea of like exploring and looking for new things and seeing the world and stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's like the main thing. Overcome challenges. Again, not everyone wants to do that. Also, the idea of building a new society. And again, not all want to do that. Like, again, it's a little bit of everything, I feel. But I don't know. I'm gonna say this one.
We do, don't we? A species of problem solvers, like Drennan said. That must be why I sometimes find myself imagining building new cities.
So here's something else.
All right.
Okay, I have nothing else. Alright, guess we have nothing to talk to you about right now. Maybe a little later. I don't know how this exactly works, talking to the people here. That's mostly why I want to keep it to when I'm done with puzzles, because I don't know if it has new things and stuff, you know. I don't know. Alright, let's do another one. Wellspring. Okay. Got a web. Got a connector. I can connect it to the bed, and don't think I will get much from that though. Can't really make it go anywhere right now. Okay, we got accumulator. There's a blue. That's where the red goes. Man, I keep being so itchy. This cat, man. God. Oh yeah, I was actually gonna say something that I thought about. Like, I believe I said last time, I think it was, that, you know, I was thinking about doing this daily, or like, you know, similar structure to how I do Play Obscure right now. And I said, you know, I thought that I was close to finishing Play Obscure, but since then, I feel like I am not as close as I thought I was. And I feel like I'm probably not going to be able to do that for like a few weeks. Like, I'm not going to finish that game until like, yeah, a few more weeks, seemingly. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm doing it. I'm just looking around. But yeah, you know, if I do finish it in a good amount of time where I feel like it makes sense to start doing this daily instead of just, you know, finishing the game normally as I do. Yeah. Because I do want to play this game more, and I keep wanting to just keep playing this game, you know, and I'm like, ah, man, I can't because I'm doing it this way. Okay, what are we trying to do? So, there's a blue there. I can shoot it through these, but I can't take this one with me. So that's not really helpful. Yeah, I can't connect to you. That won't help much though, because that's in the way. I can connect to that one as well, but I don't think I can. See, I can't really see that from here. From here I can. Okay, maybe I can. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can do that. A little bit of movement, or not movement, but positioning. All right, so that's there now. So I can't take this one out though. That's not possible. I can make it blue if I want to. How's that help me? I don't know. I can probably make it red too, which is what we actually need, right? To move on. I don't think we need blue for anything anymore, so let's just disconnect there. Yeah, I think I can make it red though. I just like do that. Gotta discharge, you know what do you call it? Discharge, literally. Okay, now that's red. Okay. So then what? Okay, then. Okay, here we go. Think I can see it from there? There we go. Alright. This should work, I think. And we're done though. Okay, there's another one there now. Well, okay, just We can just see that from in there, right? Okay. So we just make the other connector red. It's easy to do. Oh wait, oh no, right, no, it's not a... okay, it might not be as easy as I thought. Okay, we can find a better position. But this is all the way here. Because I can see it from here. But yeah. I can get in there. I don't know if I can... I don't think that's possible. No. Can I see that one from in here somehow? Maybe I can place that better. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is a little bit running around. That's fine. Wait, what is this accomplishing? I don't think it is accomplishing anything. No, well, yeah, I can't see that there and there. I was trying to do, but then still can't get in there. What do you think I was gonna? I don't know if I was gonna hit when I did that. Yeah, no. I still need that to see this. Right? What was that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see it from the purple. I can only see it from that there. Or there, possibly. Okay, this is... Okay. Well... Okay, here I can see from maybe both? Okay, maybe. Is this gonna get anything? Is that good enough? Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was all complicating things, I think. Okay. Okay. I think I can do everything now. Yeah. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Not running around that one.
I'm glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
Question mark guy here. Might as well look at that real quick. It's close by, seemingly. Might be a... Okay, it's a triangle. Okay. Yeah. Again, we're not gonna really look around for secret stuff right now. Let's stumble upon something, you know. Can I go in this? No, that is too deep. Alright. This big structure on an island. There it is. Yeah, like, why is all that stuff there? Like, this feels unnecessary. Like, I wasn't sure. Well, I was just looking around. I didn't look that I was gonna get flung. But yeah. Okay. So I can go in here. Okay, what does this accomplish? Fan's not going though. Okay, it also needs the blue, I see. Oh, well... Now I can't get this one out again, can I? I don't know if I can. Okay, it's a block. There we go. Blue. Okay, so the goal is to get to the blue there. Okay, if I saw something for the text is loading and everything. Aha, so blue there. Well, I can't just get blue. That's easy enough. But dang it, don't need to do that. Yeah, I can do that. What? Oh, help. Okay. Right, so... Oh, wait. This is it? Let's just do that. Okay. If I just place this here, I do that, it's just gonna keep flying around. It's a little silly, but yeah. Oh, I don't need to. I can just get out this way. And that should be connected forever now. Alright. It seems silly, but somehow it works. I don't know what the logic is behind the idea of these connectors, how they even work, you know? Like, lasers are not precise. I don't think like lasers could do this. Like, keep a connection like this in this way. Could they? I don't think that's how lasers would work. But like, it's not like a it looks like a laser, but I don't know if it's like a laser, but you know, whatever that means. It's obviously magic sci-fi video game stuff, you know, but again, I mean, you know, these fans are absurd anyway. Like, how can the fan blow it so hard? Like, this is an insane level of like fanness. Like, you can launch at this robot guy who probably weighs like, I don't know how much it would weigh, but like a lot probably, you know? Like, I don't think it would like weigh a ton, but like almost a ton maybe, like, but I don't know, you look light, I guess, you look relatively light, but even then, you are still metal, right? So, maybe this can launch this, like, maybe I don't know how these are supposed to be hollow, these cubes or anything, but the fact that you can launch it anyway. And also the fact that this connector can just stay on top, like the physics feel like it should just be flung off immediately, if anything. Like, I don't know, are we connecting it in the cube somehow? Is it like prongs that go in it? Like, if you start questioning things like that, this does not make any sense. But I mean, again, does any of this? We're talking about nanomachines making crazy structures and like whatnot. It's just gonna go forever now. Huh? Yeah, so don't question it anyway. This is a sci-fi post-apocalyptic video game. It's all theoretical. Alright, reconnaissance. What was that? Have you ever seen a green one of these? I feel like I always had to make green. I don't know if I did. Maybe. It's possible I have, I forgot. But there's a green one now. But I can't really get in now. But we're gonna drill. Look at that one. Alright. Can't get into the other. But I can make get blue. There we go. And then I can do that. There we go. So we're down here. From 2 directions, interestingly. Let's go take it out. Got a drill. Need red and blue to get into the goal. And let's connect that as well. Okay, well I can get the drill out this way. And then I have drill. So now I get in there. With this one if I want to. Do I? I'm not sure, but I can. So I wanted to have green. What am I using green for again? Not sure. But I can have green. So there you go. I have green now. Put this with me. Okay, well. Well, I don't know if I need to do it anymore, so. Yeah, let's do that instead. So, okay. Do I have all I need? Because now we're gonna do something similar to that second puzzle. I need both red and I need blue. Red and blue. So I connect this and this. That should make red. Yeah, I guess I just put this on there. That'll make red. But then how do I make blue? I would need red so I can make blue. Interesting. Well. Okay, well I can... Yeah, no. No, never mind. If I do this... That breaks everything. Never mind. Something else I missed? Let me just... Yeah, I just have a drill. That's it. I have drill and I have blue. That's what I have. Place this here instead, maybe. There's nothing for me. Then that makes red. How do I get blue? Get blue there. That's nothing. It's not gonna work. Wait. Okay, hold on. I can just do this. Okay, hold on. Just gonna take this over here. Right. Okay, there we go. Move these around. There we go, I can just do that. Okay, I don't know what I was originally thinking of doing here, but yeah, no, that just... Yeah, so... This one goes... The blue goes to there, and it goes to there, yeah. Yeah, what I think if I was trying to do was put this one to this one. But by doing that, I can't make it go there, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it works. Mess around a lot and you figure it out. That's how this game works sometimes. Okay.
Melville,
What is it now?
why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
Is it yet? Noting some interesting design elements here. Well... This is what a triangle looks like. Just getting on the hut. Okay, do every puzzle today. I'm almost at 15 minutes, but I got 2 left. Well, every main puzzle, I mean. Maybe. Might be hubris to try, but here we are. Rainbow. Okay, this looks almost exactly like the second puzzle, doesn't it? But that's more now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, no. I feel like the converters are like the thing that kind of breaks my brain the most in the game so far. Like, I don't have a grasp on those as well, I feel. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need green, green, blue, blue, and a red. So oh god, this is gonna be complicated, I feel. Like, if I just do that, calculate this one. I can make green. And then I want to make this green. So like we did before, I can use this thing to reverse it essentially. So connect that and that. That would make red. Is that helpful though? No, that's helpful. I don't think that's helpful, is it? Let's make blue first. Like, knowing that place down button is the same as connect button, so I don't know do that. Yeah. I can't get into the van. And I can't get the greens. Oh boy. This one is definitely breaking my brain already. This one is red. Then no, because that won't work. Because I need, I need, unless, hold on, let me just, if I do this, if I go like that, and that, that will do what I expected it to, okay. Did I just solve it? Hold on. Solve it? Then I can just do this and this and... there we go! Okay, wow, okay. Man, okay, yeah. Like, I don't know how much of that was luck and how much of that was genuinely me thinking about it, but... like, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Let's just say I did it and move on. I really that one could have taken me like 20 minutes.
Congratulations! That one looked difficult.
Yeah. But like, yeah, like, just... yeah. I don't know. I'm saying things like I know what I was doing. I'm gonna be really like, don't really know what I was doing. Okay, another thing in here. Buddhas, I guess. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. The title says it all. It's sort of a simple farming simulator. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. I'm having some sort of emotional response to it that I can't exactly explain. It makes me happy but also sad. So you don't have any idea why this is happening? The game appeals to you because of the human need to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world but coexisting with it. You're sad because you can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you that at least something similar is still possible for us. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. I think it's actually the opposite of what Ovis is saying. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time where we still had agency, when we could build things, grow things, when we could impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways, and you're sad because just simulating it is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as we humans were born to be. This is a game, don't overthink it. Not a very real response at the end there. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, agree with a certain person. Okay, let me just read the thing again. Whenever you read things out loud, you don't get every single full grasp of what they were saying, so I'm just gonna read it a little bit again, but like... Like, I don't know if this is interesting because I don't know if I can relate to this the way Dee would. Like, you don't, I don't live in a world where where farming doesn't exist, or I guess in a way. So I can't really relate to that idea of like yearning for that, I guess, because it's a thing. I guess it's weird, like. But I guess you're supposed to take from that something else. Like, same as I did the nostalgia thing before, like, it's about the feeling of like the past and how it made you feel, or how you think it makes you feel. Nostalgia is such a weird concept, and the whole point of nostalgia was like from what I understand, the word nostalgia was meant to be a kind of negative thing. It was meant to be like you weren't supposed to look back at it that way. You were supposed to look at it critically and like, oh, it's not a good thing to look back at the way things used to be in hindsight, rose-tinted glasses and all, because it was never as good, or it was, the things you used to love may not even be good, or whatever. And that's the whole reason why, interestingly, but how the angry video game nerd, how that whole idea of looking back at the past, at old games, that you didn't know at the time were like bad, or like maybe you did, but like not in the same way, or like you have this nostalgic view of like a past that is that is long gone, but you are reliving it, in the present, and it's like, oh, this is actually not good. Why did I like any of this in the first place? Like, that's that kind of the way that we view that kind of old past things in that way really just means that we are we're nostalgic for it, even though it's not maybe good. So yeah, I think that's what it's trying to say here, that even though I can't relate to this necessarily, these robot people can, I guess, because again, they never lived it. I don't know. I mean, you don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer. Huh. Maybe? Makes me heavy, but also sad. Maybe if I played farming simulators and like games like that, and I would also maybe understand this more, but it's never been my thing really. I never really got into like Stardew Valley and games like that, and I don't know if that's, I think that's Modia maybe. This is like a reference to that, maybe, sort of, kind of, maybe, or it could also be a reference to like, I don't know, freaking what's that Facebook game called? Farmville? Yeah, Farmville. Like at first I was like, is this Farmville you're talking about? But I was like, maybe it's a little bit more like Stardew Valley or something. It would be funny if it was supposed to be just, Farmville, which is notoriously like a kind of nothing game. Like, I from what I understand, it's the very repetitive sort of simple nothing game, just turn your brain off sort of thing. I don't even know, but I gotta say something. I don't know. I feel like I agree with all this. I feel like I agree with all this. I don't know. I gotta say something at some point. I guess I can see a point. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. I'll go play on the run now. Yeah. Alright, we had an hour, but feels free not to do the last one. So I'm gonna do the last one. I don't want to, because I like this game. But that's all, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do the last one. I mean, that one went pretty well. You know, knock on wood. I didn't think it was gonna go well. Remember. Alright. Remember what? I don't know. Like a nectar. I can make that one right immediately. Two. And we can fan. Get another one. Okay, we're doing make the thing float again situation. I don't know. And we can't just. Oh no, I need a yeah, a block first. Oh no, I can't get this out. I don't have a block, so that's a problem. I can't like. Can I? Oh, I can totally do that. Alright. Let's get in here. Oh, whoa. Okay. That's new. You can make one of these move. Interesting. Alright. Okay. So there's a red in there. And you need the red in there to go to the coal. So interesting, you can make this one move. So... Oh, can I do that? Maybe move this a bit. Don't really on the button right now, do I? There we go. Okay, that opens this one up. Okay, so we don't need that connected. So, well, don't know if that helps me with really, admittedly. But I mean, I need to do that to do that. So if I disconnect that anyway, that's not gonna help me. But I guess in the future though, yeah, do that. It obviously disconnects. I mean, I can't just take this plug out. I don't know what I need that for yet. Whoops. Keep accidentally getting flung. Well, I can get that in there this way. Now I can get you out. So I might want to. Okay, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be doing the whole fling it up and down thing. That's what I need. Something on both of them, which can I do that? I don't know if I can, maybe. I don't know if I need to. Well, I can just do this. Now I can take this with me. Both in there, doing something like that. No, okay. I need to do the opposite. I need to do one way. Never mind. Okay, wait. Right. That won't work at all. Okay. Okay, I need to do something else. I need to... can do this. That way I can get this in here. Okay. And now, okay. Now I can do that. And now I can grab this again. Okay. There we go. Got it. A little bit of finagling while we got there. Okay, now I have both in here. Great. So now I don't need yours anymore. And I can... Will this work? That's fine. Come closer. Come closer. Yeah. You're right next to it. There we go. Okay. I didn't even need you in here, really. I guess. That's fine. Alright. That wasn't too bad. I really didn't need you in there. I just needed this one there, because I don't think there's any ways to get the vet all the way from all that's over here. Yeah, no, because... Yeah, I definitely need you in there, so... There you go. Alright, anywho. Alright, did all the puzzles? Yeah, I mean... Sometimes it goes well. It went pretty well today, so I'm happy about that. Yeah. I like that we get new elements every place, seemingly. Like, you know, you could easily have made more puzzles, you know, with just elements we had, you know. But it's fine you did it, you know, doing it this way. You know, whatever, I guess. Go to this question mark. That's the this place. I'll go the next time. I'm 1 hour now, so yeah. I guess we can stop it at next time or something. Go in the lab. I like how the lighting changes like that. It's weird. Probably my computer, you know, not being able to process the change in light fast enough or something. Does look kind of strange though, doesn't it? Anyway, whatever. That's it for now. Yeah, I like this game. I don't know what to say. It's just fun, and you know, it's interesting, and you know, it's making me question a lot of things, and then, you know, philosophy, and, you know, being a person stuff. I don't know, but like, yeah. And you know, it's not like it doesn't have fun, silly elements, you know. You see all this bad pictures, you know, like things like that. How are you taking these pictures so badly though? Like seriously. But yeah. But yeah, you know. Again, I do feel like, based on where I am in the game, I would like to do this daily, because it is gonna be seemingly quite long still, like based on where we are in the game, and because I like the game as well, I want to do that. But also, you know, it does seem like it's going to be a quite long game, because I like to do everything, and I think I would like to do the DLC as well. Like, I feel like that's maybe worth it. Though I am on Xbox Game Pass, I never really like buying DLC for Xbox Game Pass games. I don't really know how that works. It is true, but well, I don't know. I still think you can, right? I think so. But it's weird because I don't technically own this game, I guess. But like, I believe you can. If not, I'll figure something out. But you know, I would like to do that. You know, I don't really know how that works, but yeah. But because of that, you know, I was like, still gonna be quite a bit to do, I feel. I don't even know if this is it, you know, if there's more after we do all this as well, you know, like, could there be more post all these areas? I don't even know, you know, who knows? Like, yeah. But that's it for now. Next time we do the other stuff. I don't know. It's interesting it already has the lab on here, even though I didn't actually really go in. It still counted it, I guess. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Bye.